like, hey, do it. Now's the time. Go ahead. Try it. I got you. What's going on, family? It's your man, Jeff Kilgore, back again. You already know how we do it. Business and mind all intertwined. And today we're going to continue with the angel number series. And today we're going to talk about why you keep seeing the numbers 333. You ready? Come on, let's talk about it. Now, the numbers 333. Like I said, we're continuing this series, and with the numbers 333, it's all about balance. That's right, balance. When you're seeing the number 333 everywhere you look, you're seeing these threes. It's about balance. Now, there's a lot of meanings when it comes to the number 3 in general, and biblically we could get into, the Holy Trinity and Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and all of that. But in general, when you see the number 333, you want to think mind, body, and spirit. Some like to substitute soul for that, so mind, body, and soul. But regardless of which one you choose, it's mind, body, and spirit, and there's a balance. In order to become one with yourself, there has to be a balance in those three areas. Mind, meaning your thinking, your mindset, what's going on in between your ears, your mindset, your thinking, what's going on there. Body, this is going to be what you do, your actions, how you outwardly express what it is that's going on in your head, what you're thinking. So body being your actions. Spirit is going to be what you're feeling and what are your beliefs. So your core beliefs and how you feel is what's going to go into the spirit portion of that. And so at this point, your mind, body, and spirit, they're all lined up, then you have an excellent chance of being one with yourself, being complete, and getting into alignment with everything that you're being or wanting to be a vibrational match to. Getting in alignment with the universe, lining up everything so that things can go the way that you want and expect them to go. Now, when you keep seeing 333, you want to evaluate your life balance. Remember, I said this 333 is representing balance in your life. So when you keep seeing it, you want to evaluate the balance in your life or the lack thereof. So are the relationships, are the financial situations, everything that's going on, do you have a nice balance going on in your life? Now, if you feel like you do, then this could be a sign from the universe saying you're on the right track, keep it up. Now, if you feel like your balance in your life could use a little work, like you could be, I'm not quite sure if it's right, I'm off a little bit. This could be a sign just for you to evaluate where you are, evaluate your life balances, and see if there's some adjustments, some tweaks that need to be made so that you can get into that perfect balance, that perfect harmony, so that your life can flow a little better, a little smoother, a little easier. So like I said, it could be a thumbs up from the universe. Hey, you're on the right track, keep it up. Or it could be a, hey, take a look at it. You may need to tweak and adjust a few things, but the whole key is being aware of the balance that's going on in your life. So you want to pay close attention to what kind of balance do I have? Am I top heavy in certain areas and lacking in others? Are there certain situations where I'm way over the top in this area, but then I'm negative and kind of lacking in another area? So you want to evaluate your life balance. When you keep seeing that 333, stop and evaluate what's going on in my life. Am I too far in one direction and not far enough in another direction? Just evaluate. Also, you're seeing 333 a lot, like all the time. This is also a reminder from the universe that you are supported. You're supported. In other words, universe has your back. Now, what do I mean by this? There may be certain things that you've been wanting to try, wanting to get into. Universe is saying, hey, This may be time to go ahead and try that thing. You're supported. I got your back. In other words, the little things, when you try something new, in order for it to work, little things, a lot of little things have to go right. You know, you have to have certain things in place. A lot of little things have to mesh well in order for that thing to be a success and for it to work. Universe is saying, I got you on all the little things. I need you to take the major inspired action. But the little things, I got you. All the little sidebar things, you know, I hope this goes well and that go well. And, you know, in order for this to work, I have to have this in place and that in place. All those little things, universe is saying, don't worry about that. You take the inspired action. You step out there and do that new thing. Do that exciting thing. Do that thing that you've been wanting to do. The little stuff, I got you. But it's up to you to take that major action. So this could be a call from the universe. You're seeing 333 all the time. This could be a call from the universe like, hey, do it. Now's the time. Go ahead. Try it. I got you. All the little stuff you were worried about, don't worry about that. You take the inspired action. I'll take care of everything else and we can make this happen. So overall, it's about the balance. Overall, it's about balance. Now, if you've been doing a lot of talking about what you're going to do, what you want to do, a lot of talking, a lot of planning, and you're not just blowing smoke, but you've been talking about this for a long time and you've been planning and strategizing for a long time. And so you've been doing a lot of talking, you know, on the meter. The talking is like up here. Now, the action, not so much. And so you're out of balance. Now, you've been talking and planning a lot. It's time to get some action going. It's time to balance that out. And so you're seeing 333 all the time. This can be an indication for you. It's time to even that out and start taking some action with those things that you've been talking about. You've been talking long enough and we're not getting any younger. And especially in this day and age, and the times that we're having right now, it's time for action. You're going to have to do something. We're going to have to make something happen. And so all of the talking is great. All of the planning is great, and strategizing and even visualizing what it is that you want, that's great. But without taking any action, especially inspired action, without taking any action, not much is going to happen. We don't need to visualize and talk about it and then sit down and wait for some miracle to fall out of the sky. Not saying that's not possible, but what I am saying is, when you put action behind it, you create the miracles yourself. You can create miracles. This is what I want to tell you. With the law of attraction, you can create miracles, but you have to follow the steps. You have to stay locked in. You have to be precise about what it is that you want, and you have to take inspired action, and you have to do it in a timely manner. And so when you keep on seeing 333 all of the time is now. It's time to step out there. It's time to go for it right now. This is the time for you to do exactly what it is that you've been wanting to do. Balance. You've been doing a lot of talking. It's time to bring the action up to that same level so that they can mesh well and you can go ahead and begin to manifest the things that you really, really desire, the things that are going to make your life more fulfilled. Everything is in place right now for you to step out and try that thing. Step out and do that thing. Everything is lined up for you right now, even if it doesn't look like it. Because that's the thing. Once you start to take action, things will start to get into place. But if you're sitting back, waiting, trying to make sure everything is in place before you start, you'll never start. Now is the time. You've been waiting long enough. You've been planning and strategizing and plotting long enough and even talking about it. And it's time. It's time to go after it right now, especially if you've been seeing that number 333. And if you're watching this video, you probably have been seeing the number 333. So if you've been seeing it, now is the time. This is your indication from the universe or God, however you want to put it. This is your indication that this is the time to go after whatever it is that you want, but you have to be balanced while doing so. Did you get any value out of that? I hope you did. If so, squeeze that like button, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Especially hit the notification bell as well when you subscribe, because in that way you get every video that I upload. And so I'm committed to uploading every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I don't miss a beat and you don't miss a beat, and we can keep each other in check. If you still rocking with me at this point, you already know. I appreciate you. Let's go.